Alex had no control of his manhood until this happened. A rich young man whose life revolved around sleeping with different women, Alex indulged in his desires without a second thought. But one fateful encounter would lead him into the darkest chapter of his life. Alex was the kind of man who could charm anyone with his dazzling smile and smooth words. Women flocked to him, and he reveled in their attention. He believed life was meant to be enjoyed to its fullest, and for him, that meant indulging in every pleasure money and charm could bring. He prided himself on his conquest, boasting to his friends about his escapades with a new woman almost every night. "Life is short, my friends," Alex would often say, raising a glass of expensive champagne. "Why waste time on one flower when the garden is full of blooms?" But as his reputation grew, so did the whispers. There were tales of women who left his life broken-hearted, some swearing vengeance, others retreating into silence. Yet, Alex paid no mind. He believed he was invincible, untouchable in his world of wealth and desire. One fateful evening, Alex attended a big party at a fancy hotel. The place was buzzing with important people. As he looked around, he noticed a woman standing by the balcony. She was stunning, with skin that seemed to shine in the moonlight and eyes that drew him in like a magnet. Alex was captivated. He approached her with his usual confidence. "Good evening, beautiful. I'm Alex. And you are?" The woman turned to him, her lips curving into a faint smile. "I'm Linda," she said, her voice soft yet commanding. "It's a pleasure to meet you." The two started talking, and Alex couldn't help but feel a strong pull toward her. She was interesting and mysterious, keeping up with his jokes and charm without effort. As the night went on, he felt like she understood him in a way no one else did. Before the evening ended, Alex asked her to come back to his mansion, and she said yes. At his grand house, they had more drinks and laughed together. Linda's presence seemed to light up the whole place. When they finally went to his bedroom, Alex felt both excited and uneasy. There was something strange about her, but he couldn't figure out what it was. He pushed the feeling aside, thinking it was just the thrill of the moment. That night, Alex felt a passion he had never experienced before. But when he woke up in the morning, the bed was empty. Linda was gone, leaving no sign she had ever been there. At first, Alex didn't think much of it, assuming she had left quietly. But soon, as days turned into weeks, strange things started happening. Alex began to have terrible nightmares. In them, Linda appeared, but her beautiful face was now scary, with a creepy grin. She called his name in a chilling voice, and her laughter stayed in his head even after he woke up. He would wake up sweating and shaking. During the day, he started seeing her reflection in mirrors and shadows, always watching him with those same piercing eyes. Alex's health got worse. Once full of energy, he now looked pale and weak. His friends noticed and told him to get help, but he ignored them. Deep down, he knew something was wrong, but he didn't want to admit it. The nightmares got worse, and soon, he was too scared to sleep. One night, Alex couldn't take it anymore and decided to visit an old spiritualist his grandmother used to talk about. The woman, Mama Uju, lived in a small hut outside the city. She had a wrinkled face and serious look, but her eyes seemed to see right through Alex. "You have brought this upon yourself," Mama Uju said after hearing his story. "The woman you lay with was no ordinary being. She is a spirit of vengeance, drawn to men who exploit others for their own pleasure. By inviting her into your home, you allowed her to bind herself to you." Alex's heart sank. "What can I do to free myself?" he asked, his voice trembling. Mama Uju studied him for a moment before replying. "To break the bond, you must make amends for the pain you've caused. Seek out those you have wronged and ask for their forgiveness. Only then can the spirit be appeased." The task seemed impossible. Alex had lost count of the women he'd hurt over the years. But with no other option, he began his journey of redemption. He sought out his former lovers, apologizing for his actions and asking for their forgiveness. Some accepted his apology with grace, while others rejected him with anger and pain. Each encounter was a reminder of the damage he had caused, and it weighed heavily on him. As he continued on this path, the nightmares began to lessen, and his health slowly improved. But the process was far from easy. One night, after a particularly difficult confrontation, Linda appeared to him once more in a dream. "You're learning," she said, her voice softer now. "But your journey is not over. True change comes from within, not from words alone." Alex woke up with a new determination. He realized that he couldn't simply seek forgiveness, he needed to change his ways. He began dedicating his time and resources to helping others, supporting women's empowerment initiatives and funding shelters for those in need. Slowly, he became a different man, one who used his wealth and influence for good. Months turned into years, and Alex's transformation became evident to all who knew him. The haunting presence of Linda faded, but her memory remained a constant reminder of the price he had paid for his past actions. Though he never saw her again, he often wondered if she had been sent to guide him or to punish him. In the end, Alex found peace not in his wealth or his charm but in the life he rebuilt through humility and kindness. His story became a cautionary tale in Enugu, a reminder of the consequences of living without regard for others. And though he would never forget the ghostly figure who changed his life, he was grateful for the chance to become a better man.